Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. 6th Sense just sent me a massive box full of some awesome fishing related goodies, and I'm about to crack into that box right here on camera with you guys. Really quickly though, I want to thank you for 91,000 subscribers here on the channel. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Also, I have a major life update coming for you in the next video. So subscribe to the channel, stick around if you're interested in finding out what's been going on with me lately. But today, the name of the game is a good old-fashioned JR unboxing. It's a big box. It's a bunch of heaters. Last couple videos were fishing videos, but today we're back to unboxing fishing gear. And boy, do we have a lot of it right here. We have last month's 6 sack, slacked on that, but I got it. We're still gonna knock it out. And I also have this massive box right here that I kind of already took a peek into. And we're gonna roll through and check out everything that they sent me. Some of these things I can show you. Some of these things I can't show you right now, but I'll be able to show you later. And I'm really excited to get off into this massive box. Lots of the new apparel right here on top that I can see. Super heater, beware. Hole buzzards. The new hole buzzard merch is fire. Red hole buzzard, green hole buzzard, camo. They got it all, dog. Got some shirts, 6th Sense custom handcrafted fishing rods. Nice. Hole buzzard shirts, new 6th Sense shirts, new 6th Sense fish light hooded sun shirts. Perfect for the fall time in Texas, actually. It doesn't get too cold around here until a little bit later in the year. I love these shirts that are a little bit thicker, still breathable, but gonna do really well out there right now, man. The fish light shirts, hooded sun shirts, super heaters, they got a color for everybody, even if you're into that camo. All right, so that knocks out the apparel. I know you guys aren't here to see the socks and underwear, but I mean, come on, dude. This freaking hole buzzard merch, super legit. All right, restack the hats. We just clean this table up really quickly. Next up out of the big box. One of these things, take a look here. Okay, this was super secret, but I'm still gonna tell you about it. The fall bundle right here, I can't even open it. You gotta get one to find out what's in here. It's freaking hot out here in the garage, man. I'm gonna change shirts. Freshie, 6th Sense custom rods. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and cut that in editing. You guys don't wanna see me change shirts. Feels super legit. It's really soft. Got the red hole buzzard hat to match. Go, all right, we laced up now. Introducing the 6th Sense Premium Fall Bundle. $72 worth of product for $49.99. The 6th Sense Fishing Fall Bundle contains everything you need to catch fish during the fall, no matter where you are in the country. This is the easiest way for you to stock up on premium items and save at a 30+% discount. The 6th Sense Fishing Fall Bundle, the best value on the site right now. You will not find a better deal, but you gotta pick one up to find out what's in here. Check it out on 6thsensefishing.com. Woo! It's toasty out here in the garage. Got the mini split running, but it hasn't put a dent in the humidity yet. So let's bounce back in time a little bit, go back to last month and check out the 6th sack from 1 month ago. This thing showed up late and I haven't had an opportunity to shoot an unboxing video for this thing yet, but you guys know I'm a longtime 6th sack subscription holder and I always unbox them right here on the channel with you guys.
Well, better late than never.
I took a peek inside here and it looks like there's some heat this month. I mean, this is one of the better sacks just from what I can see already. So let's just reach off into the sack, start grabbing, see where we're at. All right, first up, a Swimbait. This is the 6-inch sweep. If you guys watch my PB video, my 10-pound, 12-ounce largemouth bass catch, this is the bait that I caught it on right here. My PB getter, the sweep 6-inch swim bait from 6th Sense. This thing, I remember when we were testing the prototype of this, all I had was one in a bluegill pattern. And it just so happened to be bed fishing time. And I found a female locked on a bed. She wouldn't eat anything. I rigged up the sweep, dropped it onto that bed, and she instantly smoked it. That was my first ever catch on the sweep. And ever since then, as you guys have seen here on the channel, it has become my #1 confidence go-to bed fishing bait. It's also killer for throwing right now in the fall time when they're chasing those gizzards up shallow, those threadfin shad. Look at that, man, beautiful pattern. Nice, like a big wide kick on that tail. Really interesting shape to the tail. Got the split belly, the notch up top for your EWG to hide down in there. This is my favorite bed fishing bait right there, but it's killer for just chunking and winding. That's an excellent way to kick off this month's sack. And we're gonna keep it rolling. Check it out. You're also gonna get a PD10 Pressure Series crankbait. I've seen a lot of people requesting that they throw a Pressure Series into the 6 sack. So they've done that this month. This is the PD10. It's a flat-sided, medium diving crankbait in a killer color. Check that out. Citrus 6 is the color on that. Reminds me of that sexified chartreuse shad, but that right there is a flat-sided, textured, medium diving freaking super heater. A little tighter action on the pressure series, you know? Not as much of a wide kick, subtle. Nice rattle to it. Extremely laser sharp hooks. They knocked it out of the freaking park with the pressure series. This has been one of my favorite crankbaits to throw, from the PD4 all the way up to the PD10. Loving the pressure series, and you get one if you got a 6-sack last month. Let's keep it rolling. Another Movement 80, Movement 80X 4K shad. Keep it rolling. I think we had one of those in the sack recently, so I won't spend too much time on that. What else we got? A little 6 cents Waterland koozie. I don't drink, but I'm sure I could find a cold sody to throw in there or something. Let's keep it rolling. Spangle tinsel jigs. Check that out, man. Throwing something in there for the panfish guys. Black neon, 1/8 ounce, little crappie jigs, man. Or, you know, go fish for some bluegill or shoot any kind of panfish, man. Nice little spangle tinsel jigs. This reminds me of the stuff that I was tying on and throwing in the ponds when I was little, super nasty, murky, mossed out bodies of little mud hole water in North Texas. I would be going to Walmart and buying little bitty baits like this and dangling them through the moss and catching bluegill. That right there is a good time. Maybe if you're into crappie fishing. I don't do a lot of crappie fishing, but from what I've heard, 6 cents spangled tinsel jigs. My parents love crappie fishing and they love the tinsel jigs. I need to spend some more time fishing for some other species of fish. Let's keep it rolling. We got a Divine swim jig. This is my favorite swim jig on the planet right here. The 6 Cents Fishing Divine swim jig. This was my previous PB getter. Caught a 9-pound, 8-ounce bass on this bait right here. This is the bluegill fire color. It's just tried and true. You can't beat it. Screw lock bait keeper, 5/0 stout hook, premium quality components, premium paint schemes and colors. The Divine swim jig, dude. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Throw a bongo on the back of that. Get the kicking and flicking and swimming. Good times. Well, I got a twofer. It looks like somebody accidentally put 2 movements in my sack, but that's okay. I got a lot of these baits, and I think the move would be to give these away to somebody in the heater army. So I will pick someone at random from the army, send these out to. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate you for riding with me. We don't do giveaways. It's not a giveaway. Just gonna give them away as a thank you, randomly, for fun. Not as a giveaway though, just so somebody else can have them, since I have a bunch and I don't need them. Pay it forward. Spread the love. Share the love. Baits are for the people. All right, next up out of the big box, I got some new heat I want to show you. Check this out. It just dropped a new color and I'm stoked on it. What is this? Oh man, it looks so good. Yes, it looks so good. It's my first time seeing it right here. I'm catching my actual reaction. We got Swimbaits. All right, we're gonna talk about this new soft plastic color in just a second. Then I have all these Swimbaits that I'm gonna show you right here. Stick around. And then I have this bag right here that I'm not gonna be able to get into in this video. Subscribe to the channel, stick around if you wanna find out what's in here. Let's take a look at this new color. PB&J Pro. Introducing the PB&J Pro from 6 Cents Fishing. This is my first time getting my eyes on this color. From the name already, I'm gonna love it. They love the orange and purple here on my lake, and it's a confidence color of mine. But this PB&J Pro, 6 Cents is always creating new, innovative paint schemes. They have some of the best paint schemes on the market on their hard baits and some of the best colors on their soft baits, but they're also coming out with fresh takes on some old classics as well. You guys have seen that here on the channel with the Green Pumpkin Pro, and now we got the PB&J Pro, that peanut butter and jelly. This right here is a Congo craw. Check this out. I really like this color. Nice, dude. It's like a subtle plum. It's like a rose plum, but it has a gnarly shine to it. Rose plum, you can see that one side right there, just glistening, flat on the other side. Then you got black flake in there. The PB&J Pro, the newest soft plastic color from 6 Cents, and you know they're dropping it in all the best soft baits. You got the Congo craw right there, super versatile craw style bait. Krub 3.0. This is my favorite little finesse Texas rig bait right here. My favorite tube. It's 6 Cents take on the classic tube, but it's a little bit different. Craw style. It has legs, tentacles, mimics the pinchers. It's hollow. It has a little bit of a thicker section here on the tail so that if you TR it, you've just got a little bit more durability. I love throwing this bait, especially when the bite gets tough. That right there, TR'd, finesse superheater. Don't sleep on the Krug tube, man. I love that bait. Check it out. The Bongo 3.7 and the PB&J Pro. A little bit of new packaging. Still liking it, liking it. 100% made in the USA. Gotta love it. Shout out to the good old red, white, and blue pouring baits stateside. What do you guys think about it? Let me know. I've seen a lot of people complaining online that, you know, they don't like that the baits are manufactured overseas. Well, 6th Sense continues to bring more and more of the manufacturing processes stateside over here to the good old US of A, where we can get things done on home soil. And I support it. I'm with it. I love to see it. You love to see it. Red, white, and blue shining all through. That PB&J Bongo right there. Nice. Let's keep it rolling. What else do we have? We got the Busa Ned 3.3 in the PB&J Pro. Little Busa heater. Come on, buddy. I mean, come on, buddy. You want to know what a little sleeper combo for the Busa Ned is? Throw it on the back of a finesse jig. I feel like that's something that a lot of people aren't thinking about when they think about this bait. But this makes a killer little finesse jig trailer in addition to a Ned style bait. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Starting to cool down in here a little bit. Throw my hat back on now without burning up. But check this out. Grab me a 6th Sense finesse jig off the tackle wall. Color on this one is brown jelly. It's a little PB&J style. All right, so as you can see, finesse jig, finesse cut, got the funky haircut on it. First things first, we want to finesse this thing out just a little bit more. So, grab my scissors. First thing I do is I'm gonna trim my weed guard down just a little bit. About like that right there. I'm gonna grab my strands of my skirt and I'm gonna trim them off right about even with the bend of the hook. We're not worried about keeping them too even. Make that compact jig profile like that right there. Then we're gonna take that PB&J Pro Busa Ned 3.3 and we're gonna thread it on, lace it up onto our finesse jig like we would any other trailer. But check out the profile. It's gonna sort of like hybridize your finesse technique with a little bit of a more of a power fishing technique like jig fishing. Upsizing just a little bit, but still keeping it finesse so that you can keep those numbers up, because we gotta get those numbers up. Because sometimes you just gotta get those numbers up. I tore the bait a little bit. I was in a little bit of a rush, but anyways, you guys can see the profile that gives. Sitting, hanging out down there on the bottom, just doing its thing. Nice. You could even swim it like that. But anyways, just something I wanted to show you guys, something I've been playing with lately. The Busa Ned 3.3 on the back of a finesse jig. You guys might have seen that on the 6th Sense Fishing social medias. Super heater. See what else we got. Freaking, we covered the Krug, we covered the Bongo, we covered the Busa Ned, we covered the Congo. We got the Shindig 3.2. Nice, super finesse. Drop shot bait. Micro chatterbait trailer. This bait is extremely versatile. You can do a lot with this. That PB&J Pro. But they have old school classics being poured right here, made in the USA as well, just like the OG Stroker Craw. And the PB&J Pro caught so many fish on this bait right here. Have so many Stroker Craws in the boat and up here on the tackle wall. It's a 6th Sense classic. I still throw it. I still like it. Claws are really thin on the Stroker Craw. It doesn't have the wedges that catch the water like the Bongo and the Congo, but it is tried and true classic. Caught a lot of fish on it. Looks good in that PB&J Pro. Stoked to see the Stroker Craw being made in the good old US of A. Stoked to see you guys are still here with me on the channel. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me, hanging out for this unboxing. Got a few more swim baits to show you, and then we'll wrap this sucker up. So, as you can see, they sent me a stack of swim baits. I want to talk to you guys about this guy right here. This is the Trace 7 1/4 that just dropped. You've seen the 5-inch. I throw the 6-inch Trace all the time here on the channel, but now they have the 7 1/4. The 7.25 Trace, the best just got bigger. Slow sink, fast sink, and floating versions. The floater, I'm just gonna throw that thing out there, turning and burning right across the surface, fishing that pretty fast. The slow sink, I'm gonna fish that just like I do a swim jig or a chatterbait. Up shallow, turning and burning, covering water, around cover. And then the fast sink, I'm gonna use that out off the edge of the cover, out a little bit deeper on the ledges, on the edges of the grass line. Throw it out there, let it sink and swim, and try to draw out that bigger bite. But the Trace 7 1/4 super heater, extremely excited to see this bait make its way into the 6 cents fishing lineup. They dropped the 5-inch, and I saw a lot of people say you should have made a bigger one. Well, here we are. We got the bigger one. I'm excited to get my hands on more of these. I've been throwing it already. You guys are gonna see some footage of me fishing with this bait very soon. Speaking of throwing this bait, let me break it down for you really quick and give you a little gear rundown once we take an up close and personal look. This is that Pro's Choice. This is such a, the quality just feels so nice. And the way this thing swims, it looks just like the 6-inch, swims just as good as the OG. I mean, boy, I love a multi-joint. I don't know what it is, man. Just, that's my favorite type of swim bait to throw. A hard, multi-jointed swim bait. That's the most fun for me. Out of like the glide baits, the wake baits, the rat baits, all the major niche categories that exist within the swim baiting category, the multi-joint is the one that I have the most fun with. I always have this bait tied on. I always have this bait tied on. I love throwing a freaking multi-joint swim bait, and I guarantee you the first time you ever get bit on a bait like this, you will love it too, because there's nothing like catching a giant dragon on a giant freaking hard bait, dude. So let's talk gear really quick. I'm throwing this on one of two things right now. The broomstick, 6 Cents Fishing broomstick. Speaking of the broomstick, if you scoop a broomstick right now, you're getting a free glide bait. Killer deal. Free swim baits, man. All right, guys, had to jump in here with a quick edit to correct myself. It turns out that if you scoop a broomstick right now on 6centsfishing.com, you're not only gonna get a draw, you're gonna get your choice of swim bait. Your choice between the draw 6.5, look at that color right there. That's that color, dude. That freaking live gizzard flash. Or the big draw. But wait, there's more. You could pick a 6-inch trace, or you could even get one of the new 7 1/4-inch traces. That's right. Scoop a broomstick, get a free swim bait of your choice between the 4 that I just showed you. Take your pick, pick your poison. Insane deal. I mean, come on, buddy. Buy a swim bait rod, get a free swim bait. Tough to beat that deal. You guys check it out. Had to jump in there and correct myself really quick because I want you guys getting the right info. You don't just get a draw, you get your choice. Pick your poison.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
6centsfishing.com. JR10 for the win. Use code JR10 at checkout to save 10% off everything on the website. Secure the heater, save the bread, support the movement at the same time. Using the JR10 code is the #1 way that you guys can go above and beyond to help us continue making free fishing content for you here on YouTube. Thank you, and shout outs to the JR10 Army for supporting us and helping us do what we do. Scoop yourself a new Trace 7 1/4. Grab a broomstick while you're at it, and you're gonna get a free draw glide bait. Boom, that's a killer deal. But also, I'm throwing it on the 8-foot Lux series rod, which is a rod that doesn't come around all the time, but it's in stock right now. You guys don't sleep on that 8-foot Lux. That's the one. That thing is such a good rod. I have like 2 or 3 of them. And every time I see them come back in stock, I'll order another one because I know that there's just such a good swim bait rod. That 8-footer Lux, it's one of my favorite rods out of the entire 6 Cents fishing rod lineup. I love that 8-footer. The broomstick though, I feel like that's dialed. That's dialed for the 7 1/4. That's what I've been throwing it on a lot. Really loving the broomstick and the 8-foot Lux. But if you pick up a broomstick, you're gonna get a free glide bait, a free draw. So come on, man, you guys don't sleep on that deal going on right now. But check out that freaking multi-jointed super heater. Nice. Let me grab this gear really quick. So here we are, man. As you can see, multi-joint all day long around here. I got multi-joints on deck. Here's that broomstick. Got that paired up with the Shimano Scorpion DC. And here is that 8-foot Lux with that 7 1/4 tied on, baby. Love throwing this 7 1/4 on the 8-footer. This is a Shimano Tranx 200 HG, 7.2 to 1 gear ratio, 20-pound fluorocarbon. And that's the setup #1 for the 7 1/4 trace. Setup #2, the broomstick, which I feel like is the better setup and the better deal right now because you're gonna get a free freaking glide bait if you order a broomstick. Check out the new 7 1/4. That boom, 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 boom. That's my favorite. But they got the freaking live shad They got the freaking ghost gizzard. They got the freaking 4K shad, yes. They got the freaking chrome gizzard, yes. Let's look at the chrome gizzard. Actually, I've got a chrome gizzard 6-incher sitting out on the table right here so you guys can see the killer top side. Tiger King on that one, man. Nice. Let's bust it out, dude. Let's bust it out before we end this video. Take a quick look at this Tiger King gizzard chrome thing. They got a color no matter your water clarity, man. Whether you're in super clear like I am, or you're fishing the muddy mud. This chrome gizzard is gonna stand out no matter where you are, that's for sure. And you can fish these chrome colors in clear water too. The fish like the flash. Check that thing out, dude. Check that thing out. Gold ghost gizzard, man. It's like a golden shiner, golden gizzard. And then the back, dude. The backside is where it's at. Freaking Tiger King, dude. Tiger King. That thing is bad, dude. Woo! That thing is bad. That's the way to round out the video. Watch out for those hole buzzards. You guys check out all the new heat on 6thsensefishing.com. Subscribe to the channel. Help us keep this sucker growing. That's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, but I will see you on the next one.